Welcome to Daytona Beach, Florida. It's home to Hankster's Hot Rods, Muscle Car, and Collector Car Showroom, where we own all of our cars. We are not a consignment dealership. If you're watching us today on YouTube, please be sure to check out our website. The website is hanksters.com. It's where you can find all of the vehicles that we have available. Our YouTube videos stay up at all times. We never take them down. However, when a vehicle is funded in full, it comes down off of our website, drops into our sold category, letting you know it's no longer available. Check us out on Instagram. We're going to have new arrivals to come to our showroom, as well as other automotive related material and cool items that you can purchase in our gift shop. So, if any of you are into the muscle cars right now, whether you're a collector, a hobbyist, or enthusiast, or a dealership, or whatever you are out there, you know that Camaros have always been a hot commodity, 67, 68, 69 especially. However, right now they're through the roof, not only in price, but also in popularity. This one happens to be the right one. And what I mean by that is this car has everything going for it. You are looking under the hood of a 1969 Chevrolet Camaro. Yes, it is the most desirable year of the three. Another reason this car is so desirable, or will be so desirable on our website, is you are staring at a 427 on the air cleaner. It is a big block 427. It is not a numbers matching car. This car did not start life with a 427 in it. PTB is what's stamped on the cowl area. What that stands for is paint, body, and trim. That's how it would have been stamped when it left the factory in 1969. That is correct for the restoration. So whoever did the restoration on this car, it was not us. Whoever did the restoration on this car stamped it correctly, how it would have been stamped in 1969. It does have the cowl tag there present. This car did start life as a true SS car, so you will be able to take a look at that. Power steering, power brakes, no AC, and you don't need AC when you have a car this powerful. The motor rebuild was just done. There's literally less than 20 miles on the motor. So for all, and I do have a receipt for it. So for all of you that ask how many miles are on the motor rebuild, I have that information for you. So, and all of the specs of internally what's in the motor. Black car, red stripe. What you're looking at is a Baldwin Motion style Camaro. Baldwin Motion was a dealer in New York back in the late 60s, early 70s that used to turn these cars out. These did not come from General Motors in this style. You might have heard of Yanko Camaros and Yanko Novas and whatnot. This is the same kind of thing. They took a factory 1969 Camaro and made it their own, Baldwin Motion in New York. Beautiful car, black. Really has that muscle car look, that muscle car stance. 5-star American Racing wheels, BFG radial tires all the way around on the car. The paint on the car is fantastic. You know, it's not a concours quality paint job by any stretch of the imagination, but it's above a driver quality for sure. You know, black shows usually every imperfection that there is. And there is no blistering, cracking, fading, anything on this car. This is, I said earlier in the presentation, it's the right one, and it is. This car will not last on our website. I would venture to say if it makes it 5 days, I'd be shocked. Camaro with the Motion logo on the driver's side front fender, which by the way, there's no paint imperfections in the driver's side front fender at all. Gaps on the doors, check it out, both the front gap to the front fender, and then of course the rear gap to the rear quarter. Not only are they uniform all the way down, but the bottom of the door lines up perfectly with the lower rocker there. And then of course your side pipe exhausting out underneath the driver's door. Gives it a real nice muscle car look, muscle car stance. There's your Mr. Motion sticker, Super Chevrolet, Baldwin Motion, Baldwin, New York. Looking into the car, what makes it even more desirable is the fact that it's a 4-speed. Center console, bucket seats, black vinyl. I don't know when the restoration was completed on the car. I know it was done roughly 7 or 8 years ago, judging by some information I gathered. I don't have anything to prove that. I'm just telling you guys it's a newer restoration. It was done in phases, but you got the wood grain steering wheel, you got the black vinyl seats, the black vinyl dash mat, dash pad there is in fantastic condition. The dome light illuminates when you open the door. The headliner's brand new. Check out the back seat. You have OEM seat belts back there in the rear. Carpeting in the rear is perfect. Underneath the floor mats. In the front, it's nice and clean. It's newer carpeting in the car. The center console is nearly flawless. You have, of course, your SS style, your SS gauges up there in front of the 4-speed shifter. We'll take a look at that closer when we're on the test drive presentation. Sun visors in the car are brand new. Check out the door panel. You'll be able to see it better in still photos as well, but armrest is in great condition. Top of the door, it's vinyl there. That's all in good shape. No cracks, no fades. Both doors open and close with ease. No problem whatsoever. Door alignment, door fitment's fantastic. Lines on the car are awesome. Both driver's side and passenger side. The rear quarter lines up to the driver's door, lines up to the front fender. All the body lines are nice and straight. No waves. Really nice. Rear bumper. Chrome is fantastic. It's a newer rear bumper, I can tell you that. SS 427 in the center there, between the brake lights. Of course, your red rear spoiler. Check out the deck lid fitment. Flawless. Really nice. Rear window. It's not all scratched up. Chrome molding around the rear windows in great condition. Taking a look in the trunk. That is the box for the radio that's in the car, so we're just going to leave that in there. If I can pull the trunk mat up here. I mean, if you can, that's the quality of the restoration. I mean, the trunk pan's fantastic. The trunk mat is newer or brand new, it's not ripped, it's not brittle, it's not all hard from age. Taking a look down the passenger side, I told you earlier in the presentation that the body lines on the car are fantastic, and that includes the passenger side as well. When you're in the muscle car business, whether you're a dealer or whether you're a collector or whether you're somebody that just likes to, look at them, a lot of times the question gets asked, is the car straight? Well, what people mean by that is, looking down the side of the car, does the rear quarter line up to the passenger side door and to the front fender? And the answer to that question on this car is absolutely. Taking a look in the passenger side, just as nice as the driver's side. Door panels, excellent. Passenger side seats, excellent. It's a really high quality car. This isn't your run-of-the-mill 1969 Camaro. This is a big block car. This is a 4-speed car. This is done in a Baldwin motion style. It's a really nice car. Dual matching chrome mirrors on the vehicle. Again, you have your exhaust pipe there, of course, that mirrors the driver's side that comes out under the passenger side door, so it's uniform on each side. Cool hood scoop there in the center of the hood. Again, you have your Motion logo underneath your Camaro there on the passenger side front fender, just the same as it was on the driver's side front fender. The front bumper is blacked out like it's supposed to be for this style of car. SS 427 designation in the front grille there, of course. That is the motor underneath the hood. Fog lights down low. Our lower spoiler is brand new. It's not cracked. if you're in the market for a muscle car, this is the car. You know, you have your iconic muscle cars, the 1970 Cuda, your 69 Roadrunner, and your 69 Camaro. And this is, like I said earlier in the presentation, this is one, there's a lot of 69 Camaros out there. But this is one where you're probably not going to pull into a car show and see any, you know, another person might have a red one or have a blue one or have a black one, but this is kind of a unique car. And it's not your average 69 Camaro. This is of a much higher quality. You know, there's all different price points on 69 Camaro, 67, 68, 69 Camaros. You can start in the lower 30s and go up to six figures, depending on, you know, what they are exactly. This car's going to be priced a little bit higher. It's a higher quality of car. Not only the motor, the interior, the paint, everything about the car. It's just a really nice car, really nice high-end restoration. I told you earlier we got about 20 miles on the motor so far. It's still got the break-in oil in it. As far as, you know, how many original miles on the body, I don't have an answer to that question. I don't, again, know exactly when the restoration was done. I don't have any other receipts than just the motor rebuild, but really, really nice car. You can see our showroom here in the background in Daytona Beach. In a little while, we're going to take this car outside and we're going to throw it on the rack, put it in the air, and then we're going to do the fun part, which is drive it. But whether you're looking at this 69 Camaro or any other car in our showroom, I encourage you guys to come in person. We have usually anywhere from 60 to 70 cars on hand, all of which are for sale. They're all indoors. All of our cars are kept indoors. We don't keep any cars outside. We'd love to have you to our showroom here in Daytona Beach, show you this 69 Camaro or any other vehicle that you might be interested in. We'd be happy to pull it outside for you. You can open the doors, you can pop the trunk, you can pop the hood, you can take a look at it. We have two racks here that you can put it in the air. We'd be more than happy to let you look underneath it. We'd be more than happy to let you drive it. We are a licensed dealership, so we have dealer plates. We can slap a dealer plate on it and let you take it for a spin. Whether it's this Camaro or whether it's any other vehicle in our inventory. Especially if you're a first-time classic car buyer. If you've never owned a classic car before, you might not know all the ins and outs and intricacies that come with owning one of these things. And what I mean by that is, you know, they're gonna leak oil, they're gonna leak transmission fluid, they're gonna leak power steering fluid if equipped, obviously. You know, they're old cars. They've been through many owners, most of them, and you know, they're not built. They weren't built back in 1968 or 1969 or 1970 with the precision that our cars are built with today. You know, they were leaking when they were 6 months old back then. You know, we're a bit spoiled today with the, you know, computer technology and the precision machinery that we have building our cars now. You know, it wasn't like that back then, but they're fun to own. And they don't cost a lot of money to own. You know, these things are holding their value, or God, just in the last 6 months, these cars have gone through the roof. So there's a lot of people that are investors out there that have bought 3 and 4 cars from me because they are, you know, they're just increasing in value so rapidly. So if you buy one and you enjoy it for a year or two, or maybe you hang on to it for 10, whatever the case may be, it's not like a new car where you're going to take an immediate depreciation hit and you're going to have that coming out of your 401k or your savings or your checkbook or whatever the case may be. So enough talking. Let's take it outside and throw it on a rack, put it in the air, check out what the undercarriage looks like, and then after that, we'll show you how this 427 motor runs. Okay, so we are underneath our 69 Baldwin Motion style Camaro 427 big block car. Take a good look at the bottom of the motor. That's what a freshly rebuilt 427 looks like. Thousands upon thousands of dollars spent on that rebuild, and yes, I will be happy to give the buyer the receipt for the rebuild so you have all the internal components. But as you can see, the oil pan's nice and dry. Bottom of the filter's nice and dry. It's even got the orange paint on it from when the block was painted. You know, you're going to have to change that oil here after, you know, 200 miles or so. Just got break-in oil in it now. So keep in mind, if you're buying the car, we're not going to change the oil because it's got braking oil in it. So about 150, 200 miles, you want to put new oil in it. Frame rails on the car are fantastic, both sides. Get a good look at the transmission there. The cross member is in great shape. Floor pans, I would venture to say, you know, they're not the original, but they're, you know, look, when you're looking at floor pans, you want to look, all right, is there any, first of all, you can't hide a bad floor pan with paint. We didn't paint this car. We got the car this way. However, we paint probably 80% of our cars because we want them to look nice for photos. But you can't hide a bad floor pan with paint. You can with undercoating, but we don't undercoat anything, and we rarely get stuff undercoated anymore. But occasionally we do on an all original car. Anyways, when you're looking at floor pans, you want to see, are they patched in? Do they have any seams running on either side of them? These don't. You can see they're all one piece. Backs of the pipes, both driver and passenger, that you saw out there on the showroom floor that exhaust out the side under the doors, they're all nice condition. Got drum brakes in the rear. Rear frame rails look good on the car. See the lines up there clamped to the frame rail, real nice and neat. You can look at the you know, like this would be behind the seat, and then of course going on into your trunk, this would be the area where the rear end will be sitting when the car is on the ground. It's all nice and solid up there. Gas tank appears to be newer. Both the drop downs, I don't know if you'll be able to see on the driver's side because it's kind of pointing into the sun. However, on the passenger side, it's the same as the driver's side. They're nice and clean. They're metal, they're not packed with Bondo. 12-bolt rears, nice and dry. So we do a lot of these video presentations on these cars. We get a lot of different cars through our showroom, mostly 60s and 70s muscle type stuff. But you know, we're in the car business, so any cool cars that we can buy that can generate some interest and some income, we're game to. So we do these video presentations, and you know, this car's not leaking anything right now. And I told you the motor's just been rebuilt, but you know, big block Chevrolets, 396, 427, 454s, they're built to go fast, and they're going to leak even on a brand new motor. So you know, just keep that in mind when you're buying one of these things. If you're a first-time buyer, if you're a collector and you have 3, 4, 5, 10, 80 of these things, you're probably used to an occasional drip or drop, you know, tranny fluid, engine oil, antifreeze in your floor. So, but they're fun to own, they're fun to drive. They draw a lot of attention. You know, in Florida here, we can drive them year round. So you see them all the time everywhere, and it's constantly like, whoa, whoa, what just drove by? And especially when you're driving this freaking thing. Financing is available if you're not a cash buyer. The collector car lenders will do up to a 10-year term on this car with approved credit, of course. 10% minimum down of the purchase price, and then the remaining balance over a 5, 8, 10-year term, whatever it is that you get approved for. No prepayment penalty also. So we get a lot of people that have the cash to buy them, and they don't part with the cash. They use another person's money for a year or two before they go ahead and pay it off, which is an option as well, you know, if that's something that you may be looking at. But we got everything. We have the inventory because we own them all. We have shipping. We can ship it anywhere in the world for you. Doesn't matter where you're at. We have a warranty. If you choose to purchase a car at full retail price, you have a powertrain warranty on the car. And of course, we have financing. So it's a really easy process. We've been doing this a long time. We've been very successful at it, and there's a reason for that, because we can handle the whole thing from start to finish. And generally, depending on where you're at in the United States or the world, we can put one of these things in your garage or driveway within 7 days. So let's put it down on the ground and do the fun part now, which is go out in the Florida sunshine and drive it, see how this 427 runs out. Okay, we're inside our 1969 Baldwin Motion style Camaro. We have a horn. We have turn signals. Driver's side. Passenger side. We have a tack. Okay, 104 miles on the odometer. I don't know the exact mileage that was on the engine. It's somewhere around 20, 25, something like that. But I believe the 104 is driven since the restoration. But that's an assumption. I don't have any documentation to support that. Gauges. Fuel gauge is functioning. Oil pressure. Temps coming up because we just started the car. And then you got your battery voltage. Think about the only thing in the car that does not work is the clock. And I think if you sometimes, yep, see? Sometimes if you play with the dash on these things, the clock will start moving. But anyways, it doesn't work. We don't mess with clocks. So if you want the clock to work, take it apart and send it out. They can rebuild it for you. The radio does work. But the fun part is 427 4-speed. So we're gonna take it out and drive. Oh, let me show you the wipers before we do that. Hopefully we won't need to use them today. I don't think we will. 2 different speeds, low and high, I guess, or low and medium. And then when you turn them off, they park back where they should. Headliner's brand new. Sun visors are brand new. Rear view mirror's brand new. Dash pad's brand new. Center console sure as hell to me appears to be brand new, but glove box area, gauges, everything's in real nice condition. You can take a look at the still photos. You can take a look at this video presentation. Just a real high quality car. I buy and sell a lot of cars per year, and this is definitely one that I would keep for myself. It's that nice. It's just great look, great performance, great stance. Just a nice car. Let's go out and have some fun and drive it. This car runs fantastic. Great response in the wheel. Immediate. You let go of the wheel, it tracks nice and straight down the road. Doesn't pull to one side or the other. So you hit the brakes with your hands off the wheel, the car doesn't pull at all. The car has good acceleration. Speedo's reading. It's not bouncing around. Check out the steering wheel. No vibrations in the wheel. No vibrations in the shifter. Temperature's right where it should be. About halfway up on a big block 427. Sweet car. See what happens when we give it a little gas. That's third. As you can see, she'll get her done. I love these things. The only reason I didn't keep going is because I didn't want there to be a cop up here and I get popped with a speeding ticket and an awesome car. But plenty of power. You won't be losing too many races in this car. This is a fun car. 427 set up right. Thank you, Bobby. The you know, the 396s and the 454s and the 427s that are set up right, they're just animals. I mean, they're awesome motors. 386-944-9219 is our contact phone number here in Daytona Beach. I would suggest that you dial it fast if you're interested in this car. Or you can inquire on our website, which is hanksters.com. Today we're going to put probably close to 100 photos up of this car, along with this video presentation we're doing for you right now. At full retail price, this car includes shipping in the lower 48 United States, and it also includes a 12-month, 12,000-mile powertrain warranty. Is the price of the car negotiable? It is. On this one, it's going to be very little, if any. However, if we negotiate the price of the vehicle, the warranty comes off. The warranty is only good at full retail price. And then, of course, the shipping, you can pay the driver when they show up. You can arrange for your own shipping. You can come get the car with a trailer, or if you're local to us here in Florida, you can pick it up and drive it home. Warranty is not a bumper-to-bumper warranty. The warranty is a powertrain warranty. Give us some gas. That's 95 and fourth for about 3,500 RPM. The warranty is not a bumper-to-bumper warranty. It is a powertrain warranty. It covers internal components of the engine, the transmission, and rear end. You're going to have a $100 deductible, and then the warranty will kick in on a covered repair. It doesn't cover batteries, starters, alternators, oil leaks, things like that. It's just going to cover internal breakdown of the engine, transmission, and rear. We'll give it one more good run up here on our way back to the showroom, and then we'll put it away and wait for you guys to call and text, email, whatever you're going to do, and buy the thing. Hanksters.com is our website. We are located in sunny Daytona Beach, Florida. Hanksters Hot Rods, muscle car showroom. Check us out. You guys ready? It's 100. Yeehaw! Big block American muscle.